What's good, family? Just checking in, letting you guys know how things are going with the flat tummy tea. Um, so I've been doing pretty good, trying to make sure that I am drinking it as directed. I will say that I have noticed some um, interesting results. I say interesting because I haven't been working out consistently. I think this whole time, this is my second week, and I've probably worked out like total 3 times, and most of those were in that first week. So, but one thing I will say that has changed about me is I have upped my intake on my water. I am drinking more water. Um, one of the days out of this second week, I'm actually about to go into my third week. Um, I did wear my sweatband and my waist trainer. So I think that helped a little bit also. But it poses a little bit of a challenge because, of course, I sweat, and then when I take it off, it needs to be washed. And then what happens is it gets thrown in dirty clothes, and I don't put it on again until after wash day, which I only wash once a week, y'all. I ain't got time to be doing laundry no 2 and 3 days out the week. So, but another thing that I've been trying to do is incorporate more vegan meals in my diet. So, as you guys know, like I told you in that last video or in that first video when I started this, I do want to transition completely into veganism. However, it is difficult because I do live with meat eaters, so it is challenging at times. But what I do is I noticed I do it more on the weekends. I work on the weekends overnight, so it's easier for me to grab a they have vegan TV dinners. It's easier for me to grab one of those than it is for me to actually do meal prep throughout the weekend. So, but I do have some vegan burgers and some sweet potato fries. So I think what I'll do tomorrow, because I'm actually probably going to have a real off day tomorrow. Thank goodness, right? Um, hopefully what I can do is actually do some meal prep and set everything up for this weekend. Um, what else? She okay? Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, she's fine. Um, meal prep. Um, other changes that have taken place in addition to me drinking more water. I don't know if y'all noticed I got like a little glow going or whatever. I just got out the shower, so I switched back over to cocoa butter, just regular Palmer's cocoa butter, because I guess they stopped selling the coconut oil that I was using, which was the Queen Helene's coconut oil. It was a jar about this big, and they sold it for $4 at Walmart. But I can't seem to find it nowhere, y'all. And when I say nowhere, I mean nowhere. So I just kind of chalked it up to the game and went back to my cocoa butter, which actually sometimes you gotta go back to the basics because you gotta use what works. And cocoa butter, it works. So, um, what else? Been doing my research about vegan food. Apparently, they got vegan eggs, y'all. It's all kinds of stuff out there that is just, I didn't realize how many options there were as far as um, hot dogs, corn dogs. Um, I don't think they have a vegan steak yet, but I'm gonna be checking that out pretty soon. They've got vegan butter, things that you feel like you cannot live without vegan cheese, vegan cheddar cheese at that. And I'm just like, how is this even possible? But it's very interesting to see um, how many options are actually available to us. Um, I want to eventually transition my family into a vegan lifestyle, um, if they're willing to come on this journey with me. As far as my daughter goes and her father, we've already had that discussion. So, but as far as my parents go, I don't know. I think that'll be a little bit more of a challenge, but I've already kind of planted the seed, you know. Now it's just a matter of getting them to taste some vegan food and just transitioning. But I do have a before picture. It's not really a before picture. It's from the day that I started the flat tummy tea, and I may have been a little bit bloated because I took the picture after I had eaten. I tried to wait like a couple of hours after I had ate because I'm like, dang, I was supposed to take a picture first, then drink the tea, then eat my breakfast. But I had already drunken the tea and I had already eaten my breakfast, and I was actually at work. So, but I went in the bathroom and I took a picture because I didn't want to completely forget to take the picture. I also took a picture, or I did a video last week, but I didn't post it. So what I'm gonna try to do soon, don't ask me when, but soon, I'm gonna try to string all three of those together. Um, and then I have to take a picture today. It well, I mean it's 1 a.m. So yeah, today, so that way I can kind of string those two together, three things together, so you guys can see the difference in the last 2 weeks. Um, I did slack up a little bit this past weekend. I think I skipped two teas, two or three teas. What happens is because I work overnight, I come in and come home the next day. So my schedule is a little thrown off because I don't sleep the previous night. So, but I try to make sure that like Friday before I go to work, I'll drink my Activate tea in the morning. And then when I get off Saturday morning, I'll drink some tea then. And then when I wake up, I'll drink tea again. And then when I come home the next day, I'll drink tea, and so on and so forth. Um, so I think what happened is I want to say I did it Saturday morning, but then I skipped Saturday afternoon, which would have been um, probably the cleanse. And then I think I skipped Sunday morning, not Sunday morning, Monday morning, because I had to pick up the baby, and then I had to rip and run all morning. That morning was crazy, but anyways, so yeah, but I have noticed the change, you guys. The tea does do what it says that it's going to do. Um, it's interesting because my cycle just came on. And you know, normally, ladies, you are like super bloated, super sluggish, you know, kind of feeling funky. I don't feel very bloated. I don't feel very funky. You know, it's actually kind of weird because I didn't even know it was coming. But I'm glad it's coming now versus coming in a couple of weeks on my birthday, if you feel what I'm saying. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short because this video is getting ridiculously long unnecessarily. My message for today is, oh, well, before I say that, be on the lookout. I will be posting an additional video after this one with all of that information in it for you guys. But the tea does work, and this is without me being consistent on my workouts and without me being consistent with my eating habits, but it does work. Um, but before I go, you know, I always try to put some type of message out there. My message tonight or this morning is support your people, support our people. With that, also, the people who are asking for support, don't be greedy. You know, it's one thing to want to be successful, It's a whole nother thing when you're just greedy. You know, don't short your people. If you know their value and you know their worth, give them what they're worth. Don't shortchange them and try to screw them over like everybody else does. We're supposed to be uplifting one another. We're supposed to be enlightening one another. We're supposed to be, you know, pushing one another to do better and be better and all exceed, the levels that they tell us that we can accomplish. We're supposed to be pushing each other to do better, to get better, to rise above. So in order for that to take place, we've got to remain humble when we do get in positions where we can uplift and enlighten the next man and the next woman. Um, Also, when you are supporting your black businesses and you are supporting your colleagues and your peers and your people, don't be greedy. Once again, don't be greedy. You know, things have a higher price because one, they're better quality. Two, they're majority of the times handmade or, done by hand, or it's something that somebody has put time and love and investment in, and they have to make a profit in turn off of that. So save your money up. It's a lot of things that I want to purchase through my black people, but I can't afford it right now. So what I do is I wait. I say, okay, when I do get a nice lump sum of money or when I do get a decent check, then I'll go and I'll make that investment in my folks. I'm getting to the point where I'm about to start buying everything all black because we need to generate those finances within us. We need to start investing in us. Walmart, they got plenty of money. They gonna make money hand over fist, whether we shop there or not. Sam's Club, they gonna make money. Um, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a die-hard Quick Trip person. I buy all of my gas from Quick Trip. I told the dude the other day, I said I'm gonna have to start investing some stock in you guys because I spend a lot of money here. I spend a lot of money here. But I promise you, if I knew of a black owned gas station here nearby, see, and that's another thing. Nobody wants to go out of their way to get what it is that they need. So, but if I knew of a black owned gas station that was nearby, I would gladly go and I'd spend my money with them. We have to get that circulation going with us. We have to start being our own heartbeat. We have to start being our own bloodline and stop being reliant on the system and reliant on those who don't give a shit about us. Because it's apparent, and it's been apparent for years and years. It's just now starting to really surface. Now that it's even been documented in the past. But now that people actually see it, see, it's one thing when you hear about it, it's another thing when you read it, and it's a whole nother ball game when you actually witness it. Once you can physically lay eyes on it, that's when it becomes real. So now that these videos are starting to surface, and now that, these posts are starting to surface, and now that people are starting to show their true colors and their true emotions, now people are starting to pay attention because it's in your face. It's hard to dismiss the fact that people are being murdered. I mean, not accidental, not they were a threat, not they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. They are being murdered on video, on camera, with witnesses, and nobody's being charged. Everybody's gotten acquitted. Everybody's gotten to walk away with administrative leave. Not fired, not dismissed, administrative leave with pay. So basically, you just gave them a vacation. So you're telling me if I was to enter into some type of law enforcement, I can murder somebody and then get a paid vacation? Hmm, that's interesting. But that happens because our judicial system wasn't built for us. Our judicial system was always built on our blood and our sweat and our tears. don't let me get into this with y'all because that is a whole nother video and a whole nother conversation. But I think you see the point that I'm trying to make. Anyways, I love you guys. Be blessed. I will catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you don't, that's fine too. No hard feelings. But there's a lot of good things taking place. There are a lot of good things to come. Um, I will keep you guys updated with this flat tummy tea, among other things that I would like to discuss with you all. I'm actually going to try to start making more videos because I feel like YouTube is a platform for me to spread this knowledge that I have within me, and just a way for me to vent as well. So, um, but yes, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Peace and blessings.